Ha, hello, welcome. It's 2001. No, is it? No, 2021. Yes, you're watching. You're watching a re-recording of the live stream from 2001. Welcome, welcome to eModels in 2021.
To be fair, Ted looks the same as he did 20 years ago, so it's fine.
Happy New Year to all of us, to you from eModels, etc. Yeah, carry on with the show then. Yeah, what else
I thought I was going to say happy birthday then for a minute.
Good evening, welcome to eModels live stream. It's us, Chris, Ted, Foxx, Colin and I, and all of us. And yeah, we're here to join you in this happy new year of things, doing things. And yeah, it's been that long, I forgot what we do. What do we do?
It made me shocked to learn that Ted is actually working from a teleprompter. It's just written like that.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, I think that's a teleprompter sort of. Yeah, it's going.
Ted works with a script, just the writer's terrible.
I can't read the writing because it's over there. Yes, good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's over to Foxx for the terms and conditions while I have a look through the script and try and work out what we're doing.
I've got to do two things. I've got to move him there. I've got to do that. I've got to press the button for terms and conditions. Right, we're ready.
Welcome, everyone. Hello. Yes, it is eModels Monday. It's that time of the week again. It's your show. As always, this is your show. It's just a chance for you guys to hang out and have a good time in the chat while we just fart about in the background and talk about nonsense, basically, for an hour and a half. Of course, this show is for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs. All of them, every single one, every single need related to model making. eModels.co.uk needs all of them. There, in one.
Right, that's Fox's time up.
Anyway, so welcome. If you're watching this, I've lost it. I've already gone. It's gone. Ted, you've thrown me off, Ted, by just looking at it.
If they don't stock it, you don't need it.
I'll say we're off to our usual professional good start.
Why have I got Ted scriptwriter again? Yes, this is your show. As always, it's a chance to hang out in chat. Now, if you can't see the live chat, you want to be watching on YouTube, you want to come and join in the live chat because we'll interact with the chat all night, and you should do, because there's a reason you need to join in the live chat, because it's awesome. It's where all the cool kids go. So if you're watching this embedded in Facebook or Twitter or somewhere else, then simply click on the YouTube icon that's down here somewhere at the bottom of the screen underneath the video player, and that will magically transport you like this. You'll do that with your arms and everything. It'll transport you to YouTube, where you can join in the live chat and you can have a good time. So do come and join the live chat. As always, keep it family friendly, and it's an eModel show, so please don't discuss other retailers in the chat, or we'll just whoop you behind. So yeah, and don't annoy the mods. They're lovely, but they will kill you if you mess them around.
Yeah,
good. I think that's everything. Yes. It's been a while. I'm out of practice.
Yeah. So if you are hanging about out there in video land, come and join us. Come and say hello. Come and
join the chat.
Yeah. One of the main things that we do have to do, and I have remembered, we have to do belly and bench. So what's in your belly? And we're not really bothered about what's in your bench, but you can tell us anyway, because
we really ask that because it's a model making show for a model making selling.
Yeah. We feel obliged to ask you what's on your bench. So yeah, because it's models, but it might not be models. It might be something totally different. Yeah.
Why does your T-shirt look like a jacket and cooler than ours?
It's because I have cool. Yeah,
it's because he's got another one on underneath.
Yeah.
He looks quite trendy there, doesn't he? A bit gangster.
It looks like a kind of it's a cross between a cool FBI jacket and a Fred Dibner boiler suit. It kind of works. I like that.
I reckon it'd be better if the shirt underneath was like fluorescent yellow or something. I think that'd be cooler.
Yeah, I'll try that next week. I've got one. Yeah, it's the Fred Dibner Baneblade Ice Cream Battalion.
Yeah. I'd do that myself, but it's too warm in here. I'd just be sweating cobs.
Yeah, it's cold up here in the gods because you're high up and the snow's on the roof and things like that. So.
Yeah, but it's the loft where all the warmth goes up. So wouldn't it just be the warmest place?
Mate, I ain't even got a speck of snow down here. I'm gutted, mate.
We've had snow. We've had ice. Yeah, and it's a matter of walking out your front door and ended up on your back. Your bottom. So yeah, we've had it all. I've even had to send to Amazon for some of those shoe gripper things like all people wear. Because
the spiky feet things. Yeah.
So they're the ones that over your foot, because we got some of them a few years ago and they just didn't stay on. They're a bit.
Yeah, these sort of they're really for walking in the fells. But I've got some spikes. I've got some really vicious spikes that you can put on your shoes. But these are like the next step down.
Do you know how people say that video games are bad for you? I can say that's not the case. It's because of video games and playing Dark Forces in 1998 that I know that they're called cleats. I wouldn't have known that otherwise.
Yeah, well, you've got them ice grips.
Can't you just wear them the tennis rackets on your feet thing?
Yeah, that's it.
And a team of huskies.
Yeah. Then you can pretend you're walking on the moon because you've got that kind of astronaut gait, haven't you, when you're trying to walk?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just get some tennis rackets, put them on.
Can't you just not go outside when it's icy and snowy?
Yeah, just stay indoors, mate. It's safer.
Yeah, you have to go outside. You go, it's snowing. Wee! Put the cleats on. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's get out.
You wanted to do a snow angel, didn't you?
I did, yes. Yeah.
You know what's frustrating? You know what's frustrating me there is like I'm in the northwest and we're not exactly close to the Arctic Circle, but we're usually not far off when it comes to temperatures. Yet we've had like a molecule of snow, and yet Spain and New Mexico, like, two of the most desertified places in the universe, have had like feet of snow. Obviously, Spain's suffering a bit, but we've had no snow.
We've got Iceland and Greenland just over there, but nothing.
Yeah. You get a little bit. It's like when it's snowy. The way it seems to work where I am is, if it's not cold enough for snow, it'll rain every day. If it's cold enough for snow, it won't rain for like 2 weeks. There'll be nothing at all. It'll be dry. And I'd be like, why can't we have 2 days of rain, but there happens to be snow? You get.
Well, if it's raining, if it's icy cold and it's going to rain, the temperature will go up. Yeah, useful bit of information. You can tell if it's going to rain because the temperature rises. There you go.
I don't tend to walk around with a temperature gauge.
Well, you should
thermometer, if we like to call it.
You should.
Yeah, but Ted knows Professor Tedward McSkipperton, and he's the king of clipboards, isn't he?
I think Ted's basically a weather station. He's got the little spinning anemometer thing.
I'd love a weather station, just because I don't know why. Because you'd look at the weather station and see the thing going around. You can read the temperatures.
You could have one in your loft, Ted.
The humidity and that, but you'd still go to the Met Office and read the weather report on
Ted, admit it. You just want a weather station because you like louvers.
Yeah.
You want a little box that's got louvers on each side.
I like to put the white jacket on and go outside each day and take the rainwater and hold it up. We've had half an inch overnight.
You could live stream it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Ted's weather report number 387. It's wet.
You could have a word with Professor McSkipperton.
We could be like Countryfile, couldn't we, on a Sunday afternoon? And at the end of the eModel show, we could go over for Ted's weather of the week.
Yeah. Today's weather is amorous to flappy.
Yeah, because I've got the map. Look, I've got the map, and it's going to rain over here, and then the cold front will move in from the south, and everybody will get wet. So
the weather in London is cold.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's going to be a bit muggy.
There'll be an influx of enormous fingers on this part of the map.
Okay, good. Right, I've just remembered the next thing we should do is go over to Colin for Festus Factoid and Fact of the Week.
Yeah, first
you notice
20.
That's why I put him in that corner next to me, so I can then just click that button.
That's why you keep moving everyone round. I was wondering why.
You're making us look too professional, Chris.
I know, I was getting a bit giddy.
Is that even possible? Can that be something that can be done?
I think somebody needs to sneak into his his broadcast studio and mess about with all the buttons.
Yeah, I think we need to kidnap his stream deck. First factoid of 2021, folks. And coincidentally, Ted, good segue, mate. Today was the day in 1954 that the first InVision weather forecast was broadcast on BBC TV.
That was a coincidence.
It was, mate, wasn't it? Some geezer called George Cowlin of the Meteorological Office presented from the BBC. Don't start on me now.
Meteorological.
from the BBC's Limegrove studios with 2 hand-drawn weather charts pinned to an easel.
Although,
There you go.
to be fair, in those days, it was actually the BBC. It wasn't the BBC, it was the BBC.
Absolutely, mate. It was Mr. Chumley Warner, wasn't it?
Hello, and welcome to the weather.
We got some birds.
Precipitation in the north.
Yeah. But we don't care about them. It's all glim anyway.
Got a couple of births for you, folks. On this day in 1905, a bloke called Clyde K.M. Clapman.
Do that one again. What?
Clyde K.M. Clapman, or his full name was Clyde Ray Mayburn Clapman, and he was an American cultural anthropologist who had a deep interest in culture.
Culture.
Yeah,
Culture.
where was he from? Let's have a looky, Lou. Yeah, he was a Navajo.
Navajo.
Yeah, so he was one of them. So
Yeah,
yeah, he
one of
was
them.
born on this day in also born was an American geneticist
He's
called
doing well. He's doing well.
Calvin Blackman Bridges. He was born on this day in 1889. Yeah, so should we have a couple of deaths, folks?
Death of a week.
Yeah,
Death of the
let's
week. Bom, bom, bom.
Have a look
Death
at the first deaths of the week. Yeah, helps you go to deaths, doesn't it, you pillock? Where start as you mean to go on, Cole. Where is it?
Scrolling.
Yeah, that's births. Where's deaths gone? Hold up.
Make them up now.
Yeah. Oh, there they are, underneath births. Coincidentally. Right.
Welcome to Christmas filing system.
Yeah, here you go. This bloke was an Austrian-American physicist who was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1944. And his name is Isidore Isaac Rabi. There you go.
Isidore.
Isidore. Isidor. Isidore.
Isidore, it probably is.
Yeah.
Might be.
You see what I did there?
And he measured magnetic properties of what's that say? Atoms and molecules, even move the wire.
Did he have one of the really, really tiny horseshoe magnets?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got an English geezer here, and he was an instrument maker, scientist, and a lecturer. And his name was Francis Hawksby the Younger.
Oh.
Oh no, not an impressive name, that isn't it? Hey, and he dropped dead in 1763.
He wasn't that younger then.
No, he weren't. I don't know.
Not
It
by
doesn't
that
say how old he was there. It's not got his death in brackets there. So yeah. So that's your deaths, folks. Just a couple there.
Well, yes. Well, the younger. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would.
That's a good name, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore, then, do we?
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah,
British thing.
I could be Ted the elder.
Yeah, because you used to get like, I don't know, so and so, the second, and then the third, and then So.
Yeah, like John Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we never really did junior over here, did we? It was always the younger and the elder.
Yeah, I think in the States it's still a big thing, isn't it? Senior, junior, and things like that.
Sort of thing.
You've got George Hamilton the fourth, haven't you, and that, so.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think these days it would be something like Ted 2.0, wouldn't it? The modern
Yeah, version 14.41.
Very quickly in chat, by the way, we have somebody in the chat called Burger who says, "Hi from Italy. I don't know how I'm here. We have the same feelings every Monday evening."
Yeah, but welcome. Don't go away.
Burger.
Do stop.
Yes.
Yeah. We need all the followers we can get. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah. We also have Rom IOM. It says hello from the Isle of Man. First time in chat. So welcome.
Welcome,
mate.
If I stand up and poke my head out the roof, I could probably wave and you'll probably see me because I can see. Yeah.
Now, remember, folks, if you are in chat, by the way, I forgot to say at the beginning, because we are all really old, and that's the back of Ted's head. What are you looking at, Ted?
I was just looking to see if the Isle of Man was on my map.
Yes, if we're all really old and our eyesight's traveling, we've all got the chat in front of us in various places. But it's really small text generally. On my iPad, it's really tiny text. So if you want to catch our attention in chat, please do ask us lots of questions. because Lord knows we need you to give us things to talk about. But please do ask us questions. But if you do, please make sure you put your comments or questions that you need us to see in big fat capital letters or
Bold.
every time in my ear. Yep.
Or italic.
Or no, we won't see that. Put it in capital so it has to have a chance to see it. Or if you want to, you can do a super chat by pressing the dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That also puts your comment in a big colour box, and there's no way we can miss it. But please do use capitals or super chat, otherwise we might miss your comment. If we do miss a comment or a question, don't be angry with us. Just give us 5 minutes and post it in again in capitals or use super chat.
Often what happens with chat is that we're chatting away and we're on one subject and then we mention something and people start commenting on it, and by the time we get to it, we've moved on to another subject and we forget where we are. So
by the time we get to it, it's like the next show. So
Andy B67's got a question for you, Ted. And he says, how's the recirculating spray booth working out for you? Only he's thinking of getting one.
it's spot on. It's brilliant. Yeah, it works. It does all that you could expect of it. It does.
Does it make the breakfast?
It doesn't quite make the breakfast yet, but it will grill toast.
Can you brew gin in it?
No comment. But
So not everything.
Yeah, them copper pipes are part of the distillery, aren't they, Ted?
you can hide your gin around the corner. You see, you can put your gin around there. Nobody will ever know. You see.
The thing is, Ted, I could just imagine you in a straw hat and dungarees doing the moonshining bit. For some reason.
Yeah, I hear my Jules. Yeah, but the circulation booth, it does really work, and it does suck out. What I do though with it, I don't know. Maybe you could do it with I know you could do it with the standard air booth anyway. Is I put J cloths in front of the filter, so cut J cloth up, put it in front of the filter, and keeps your filter nice and clean, but it drags all the dirt off. See, there's the
what a nifty idea!
Yeah, that serves your filter. So yeah, it does eventually sort of get through, but by that time,
of course, it should be noted that eModels would much rather that you just use your filter as normal or buy new filters every 6 months.
Yeah, that's a top 10 tip. That is, mate. I'm impressed with that one.
Yeah, so tip of the week.
It's like a pre-filter filter.
Yeah, so there we go. Right, yeah, I was looking about what was in chat because we'd asked for belly and bench before, and somebody else up here was saying they had beans on toast and nothing on the bench. Well, that's fine. But yeah, but what else? Bubble and squeak. Belly, bubble and squeak on bench to Toon Tannic, says Ice Queen. Oh, where we are. I'm just doing these at random in no particular order.
I'm going to say I don't know exactly where you are, but there we go. No, Tim Young says belly, grilled lamb, baked potatoes and Brussels with port and lemonade on the side.
Oh, that's posh. Port and lemonade. Yeah.
No, I wasn't listening to Ted when he was randomly picking one out, so maybe one he's just done. Jamie Shiner says belly, beans on toast, bench, Airfix 172nd Lancaster special.
Yeah, I've just found that, so we'll go from there.
Yeah, Mark's got belly, cheese and piccalilli sandwiches, bench, King of the Mississippi riverboat paddle steamer.
I don't know where that one was.
Yeah, it's just after William Rayborn, who says Domino's Pizza Extravaganza and some mango habanero wings. Ooh, what about bench? We should ask, really, suppose.
Sarah Jane is doing a jigsaw. See, it's not all models on the bench, but she's doing a jigsaw. The food, Chef knew it. She forgot something. Malibu. Yeah, just fill it with Malibu.
Mayhem says belly, lasagna and chips with garlic bread. And Ice Queen says belly, bubble and squeak, and bench is a Toon Titanic.
Oh yeah, it's all about Toon Titanic.
Wait, hang on. I need to question this one. Paul Lyons says belly is a meat feast pizza and Dorito covered chicken pieces.
Oh,
it sounds like I need to know more about this. Bench is among USS Lexington with repaired AA guns after I made the same mistake as Ted. Just painting the planes.
Yeah. Don't cut the gun barrels off.
Yeah, somehow Paul watched Ted do that on the live show and then managed to do exactly the same thing. So.
It's just a sawn off, isn't it? It makes it a bit more gangster.
sawn off cannon.
Anders says bench. The pens are for. It's still there yesterday. Bench back to his variation. No, Belly even back to his variation of the 5-2 diet. So it was shrimp salad for lunch and nutrition, drink, and coffee tonight.
And then kebabs for dinner.
Yeah.
I would see that. Scale Model Muse says bench finished robot dude, Belly about to get food.
Food.
Emma Jane Young says we have an indoor cat, so I brought some snow in so he could see it for the first time. It did not go well.
No. Yeah. There's some people. Who was it before saying they hadn't seen snow? Never seen snow because they live in Texas or something like that.
9,001 ostriches. Belly, Rogan Josh Curry. Bench, a 1350 USS North Carolina battleship.
I was going to let Ted read out that name.
Who's that?
9,001 ostriches.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it right for once.
Yeah, it's too easy to get. Yeah, we can't get that one wrong. So
No. Graham M says belly chicken corn, a really good one too. Homemade. Bench, several options. I'll decide tomorrow.
Pete Rogers says belly, wind, bench, Trooper AS90.
Hang on, where was that? Oh, there we go. Yes. Steve 131 says belly, Black Country Classic, faggots and peas, and bench Tameo T55. Yeah. Faggots for ages. Ooh.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I haven't faggots for a while.
Last time we had some of them, we must have got them from Iceland or somewhere because it must have been in an Iceland shop.
Yeah.
And Mayhem Model Works says today's weather is moist.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're trying to explain, folks. That's the lag we get on the chat. So if you miss your comment, that's why. Where we are?
Phil Lewis. Carry on.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to do it.
Anyone do it? I don't mind.
How you carry on, Geese?
Phil Lewis says, Billy, 28 days, 28-day aged roast beef dinner with roasties, homemade Yorkshire puddings, glazed carrots, buttery courgettes, perfect sprouts, and a rich homemade gravy. Bench, my belly. Not my belly, his belly.
Buttery courgettes.
He's so wrong, isn't he? Oh, he's gone.
He's so wrong, he's gone.
It
wasn't me.
StreamYard again, see? He does this, doesn't he?
Who had 23 minutes? Did anybody have 23 minutes? Anybody near that?
No, I had 28, mate. So.
Yeah,
well, I can not bring him back for 5 minutes if you think it will help.
Do you think he needs to sit on the naughty step, Chris?
Well, if I don't bring him back,
a bit of belly and bench, we'll get to read some out.
Do you think if I don't bring him back, it'll encourage him to actually learn to use the software himself and he can push the buttons?
I think he needs to be given the buttons one week as punishment for his shenanigans, yeah.
Oh, he's
given the fact that I always fall out of StreamYard within an hour, I should actually have the buttons. Is that such a good idea?
No, you're not getting out of it. You will take your buttons like the rest of us.
I will pre-warn you though, Fox, that your screen share has fallen out as well.
Yes, I know. I've got to do that again. Okay. I don't know why. It's only ever me, but I always fall out of StreamYard at least once during. I don't know why.
That was you saying that it was my system that was kaput and needs up. Yeah, but who's got the brightest, prettiest live stream of all?
I know. Well, see, I look dark in this because someone, before he calibrated his monitors, got us all to adjust theirs so that we was all darker because he kept saying, you're all too bright. So we've all adjusted ours down. And then he goes and calibrates his monitor.
Ted, was that you? Obviously, you should really calibrate your monitor.
No, it was the bloke sitting there nervously sipping out of an eModels cup, trying to hide under his cap.
I'm pretty sure he said something like that, but I ignored him, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. Guess who didn't? Captain Darkness. Paul D. Tommaso. Breakfast for dinner today, he says he's had scrambled eggs, bacon, and tater tots. Possibly some buttered toast as well. There you go.
Wait, where are you up to?
Paul D. Tommaso.
Yeah, I was telling people yesterday I made my own butter yesterday. Yeah.
Oh no, you're getting good, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah, got the butter churn thing out and spun the double cream until it's separated and got real butter. Yeah, and then the wife took the buttercream away, and she made scones with it. So we had fresh made scones with homemade butter.
When you said
wow.
butter, then you sounded very Geordie, like, "Wait, hey, real butter."
Yeah, real butter.
Well, I've got a difficult question for all of us. Berger says, "What is this channel talking about?"
No idea,
Yeah,
mate.
we
I've
don't
been
know
doing
that.
this a year now, and I still ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got another question that we can't answer from pappy2s5@gmail.com. Syndrome. I have a question. Are there any model clubs out there one can join? I am in the US. Well, yes would be the easy answer, but I don't know any
Yes.
because we're not in the US. But I'm sure there are. Someone in chat may well have already pointed you in the right direction. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't got that far
Yeah.
ahead yet.
Well, if anyone in chat is in the US and
Yeah, Muse is in the chat. She's in America, isn't she?
I mean, just go on the internet, go through Facebook. There'll be millions of model making clubs and so on around. Just to get back to Berger's question, it's supposed to be a show. This show is for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs.
Mm-hmm.
A model retailer. However, we tend to talk about everything except models.
Yeah,
You don't
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, we did start off with good intentions all them years ago, and we spoke about models and even perhaps tried to do a little bit of modelling. But yeah, we soon got fed up of that, and we just
So we do answer questions and things about model making, but we'll talk about food and vintage television and everything else
Yeah.
except.
And Sally James.
This is your time to kick back and have us on in the background while you're sat at the bench while we do all the talking and things like that. It's your virtual chat with the guys in the pub, as we like to call it. Yeah, so that's what we're here for. Yeah.
And also, just very quickly, to the chap that did ask about the model making clubs, you kind of really don't want your email address to be your username.
Yeah,
because now everybody knows your
someone
email
did
address.
just say that to him.
You might want to change your username so your email address isn't public, because that's probably a bad thing. Where are we up to? Dave Cardboard says, "Sorry, I'm late. My watch stopped and the train was late, and I got a puncture and I had detention, and then the dog ate everything."
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, William Rayborn is working on the Dragon Models half track.
Paul Lyons answers your question and says the chicken pieces are battered and then rolled in crushed Doritos before frying.
Which flavour Dorito? Are we talking classic ranch or barbecue or tangy cheese?
Or it'd have to be barbecue, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think barbecue, but I don't know. I've got a soft spot for the tangy cheese ones. I know that it's a bit like, but
yeah,
I do like the hot spicy ones though. Flaming hot ones, they're really nice.
Phil East is saying, discussion topic, what lesser known product do you use loads of and find awesome? For him, it's Vallejo plastic putty for gap filling and adding texture. Great for miniatures.
What lesser known product?
Yeah, a lesser known product that we use lots of. Gin.
Yeah, gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a multitude even of cleaning uses, doesn't it, Ted?
Yeah. It's good for everything.
I don't really know. I don't think I've got any products that are lesser known that.
CA glue and talcum powder as a seam filler. I use a bit of that.
Yeah. What I do use occasionally is Uniposca paint pens.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Them I did some graffiti with Uniposca pens. Brilliant.
A lot of people use Sharpies, but don't use Sharpies. Sharpies are rubbish. Uniposca paint pens are basically acrylic paint, so they're super opaque and they don't fade over time. The colour doesn't change. I've used these to do. If you've got
just moved my pot of Sharpies.
Yeah, don't put them there. Move them somewhere else.
Yeah, because you find that when you varnish your Sharpies, they change colour.
Yeah, the ink in the Sharpies can bleed through other paints. It can leach through. But this is just acrylic paint, and you can get. But I've used this to do ink outlines. Well, not ink outlines. Outlines. I've used it to colour things in. I've done drawings with them. They're brilliant. I must get the guys at eModels.
So I've really gotten into the AK weathering pencils. I must admit that. Absolutely brilliant.
Got some of them.
You like them, don't you?
Yeah, but get them from eModels. They're brilliant. They are.
Yeah.
I would use some a day. But they're coming for everything. Colin, have you developed the way of when you come to use them now that you don't dip them in the water, but you lick them instead?
Yeah, and you end up with a nice stripy tongue.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, it does work. And
One of the things people might find useful if you do armor or lots of metal things, it's a pencil just made entirely of graphite. It's just a big stick of graphite.
Oh, happy days.
So instead of shaving a pencil to rub it on your model, just get a graphite stick.
Mm.
And you just go la 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 la, and there you go, done.
How'd you go?
You go la 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 la.
So you have to do the la 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 bit.
Yeah, you have to go la 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 la, like that. It's a bit like
There
that
you
dog
go.
that goes. Rah, 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 rah.
That's just me getting out of bed.
Rah, 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 rah.
Well,
Anders has a question for us. It's not a
Oh.
question for the public. It's just a question for us, actually. He says, "How did the four of you get to know each other and end up together on the show?"
I deny knowing any of them.
Yeah.
There was this one time at band camp.
Yeah.
First there was Ted, then there
Yes.
was Light and Days and stuff like that. But
And in the beginning there was Ted, and then then Fox was made.
Wait, does one of
Ted
us
was the
use
word.
Phenomenology now.
Yeah. It started with me. I don't know why I started. I think I said to eModels that, Pete, mate, tell you what, I'll do a live stream for you. And they
just
said,
one.
Yeah, just the one. I was only one, and then it started, and then I felt a bit lonely, and then I knew Fox and I joined eModels as part of the build team
Yes.
about the same time.
eModels was the start of it for me and Ted, because they put a thing out saying, "Hey, who wants to make models for videos of models?" And I'm like, "I'll do it."
Mm.
And me and Ted got picked, and that
Yep.
was the start of YouTube for both of us, I think.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that was a time when they didn't have anybody at all. I think Paul Bretlin was building for them, and I just pestered them, and then they go, all right,
Yeah.
then shut me up, give me a job.
Their content at the time was either Paul Bretland doing build videos, which were great, or one of the guys in eModels unboxing a model with no voiceover and completely copyrighted music, which is why there's like 1,000 unmonetized videos on the eModels YouTube channel, because they've all got copyrighted music on them. It's like, yeah. They did that
Um,
those days.
I mean,
Then-
for me, I started watching Tony, and then you invited me in, and that was it, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I think I came along because Ted and Fox needed someone to help do the chat when they were doing the Christmas special.
We need
right.
comic. We need somebody for the comics and the jokes out and make fun of. So yeah, Chris came along, and then Colin came along after that to help us. But that was about it. I don't have any idea of the timeline or when or how it happened after that.
For me, it was 2 years from, it's 2 years before I was sitting there watching Tony build his Rossi bike, and then, 2 years later, I'm on the show and building with you guys. It was very quick.
I get quite confused, because the Colonial Viper 3 models was my first build series, and I think it was like 2014, but I think it was more like 2017 or 16. So
Yeah.
it's not that long
Yeah.
ago. But it feels
Yeah.
like it was like 2012 or something.
Yeah, I mean, we all got to know each other through the YouTube, didn't we? Seeing each other's work and commenting and things, and we just got to know each other, really. And that was it.
I know. A few weeks ago, I did happen to have a look back into the archives of
It's
eModels.
not advised.
Yeah, and I think I was building the Challenger tank then with a really short haircut because I was still in the job. It was
Yeah.
down the board and sort of.
Thing I noticed, Ted, is the length of Fox's hair changing and the beard, and then going back and then growing.
You can mark the passing of the seasons.
And it's like, there's hat number 1, there's hat number 2, there's shirt over t-shirt number 1, and
Oh, yeah. The one thing you never want to do if you do YouTube is go back and watch your early stuff, because you just sit there going, "Oh, God." Like, my stuff is all shouting. It's all because I don't have a microphone. I have to use a microphone on my iPhone, so I'm like, it's Fox here.
yeah, mine's so dark because I had the 160-watt light bulb and a little green A4 cutting mat on the tea tray. So yeah.
I remember my first live stream was made by using my iPhone blue tacked to the wall. And I sort of did it from that way, try to stay in shot in portrait.
Oh, God.
But it's
My-
like at the moment, isn't it? We've all got our webcams hooked over the monitors right in the middle of our monitor screens, and yeah,
When I started out, I didn't have a camera rig at all. It was literally a biscuit tin with some bits of polystyrene packing foam cut to shape, and then some blue 3M auto tape making a kind of cradle for the phone to just sit like that.
yeah.
use it via gravity. So every time I did it on the table, the whole thing would just go. Brrr.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm shouting because so.
I had a big, large sort of mini VHS type video camera that was, on a tripod.
The one thing I didn't know in those days was that you can lock the white balance and focus on an iPhone. So I was like, every time I moved, it would go bright, dark, green, brown. Yes, whoa.
Yeah. Someone taught me that, didn't you, mate? It's like,
it took me. I've been doing it for 2 years before I went.
Mhm.
Oh, you can lock the white balance. I didn't know that.
And it's funny how we've all ended up with one of these as well, haven't we?
You've got a tube. I've got a flag.
Yeah, I've got a little tube that I put. Yeah,
little white balance, lights balance. This is our white balance.
We've all ended up with one. It's like,
Yeah,
I got the idea by watching the Nautilus Deep Sea Explorer things, because on their ROV that at the bottom of the ocean they're exploring, they've got one of these on the robot arm, so they calibrate the camera. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I'll totally use that.
Yeah, I just printed off the test card. I thought that was easy. That was easy. Yeah, but if you ever do get into live streaming or YouTubing, never go back and look at your old stuff.
Only if you want to laugh, but yeah. Dan Kramer says, "Is that the new eModels flag?" So yeah, I think that Fox's test card is the new eModels flag. Yeah.
Where are we up to in chat?
Yep. All right, that's it.
I've lost where we are now.
Graham says he's in bed watching. As long as you're watching, that's okay. Don't mind where you are.
I'm with Foxx. Podcasts are excellent. I use them on all my Metcalf kits.
Paul Line says I used, in answer to the question about Doritos, he used plain Doritos, so classic flavour, as I covered them in barbecue sauce, plus they were the only ones left in the flat.
Anders Ericsson asks, could you put the name of the pens in chat?
Yeah, he's already done that.
Yeah, I did that.
And then he got told off for doing that as well.
Did I get told off for doing finger words? I think I'm allowed to when I have to.
You are. I was going to. Mayhem says, Modelmaking Guru, mouth words. Yeah, but he was putting the name that
you was carrying out a request, wasn't you?
Yeah.
So.
I was requested to do finger words, so
he did use his mouth words for it, but because he's all northern, it doesn't sound like normal words, so he had to put them in text.
That's right. So he's had to put in the subtitle, Chris, hasn't he?
So that's basically what it is. Yeah.
I will actually. I think I did actually mention to the guys at eModels. For people that don't know, we don't actually work at eModels or for eModels. We're just four numpties that do this for fun. So we don't have any say in what stock they carry or what they've got in stock. We don't know. We don't work there. But I think I did mention a while ago to the guys about getting Uniposca paint pens in. But of course, then that was last year, and then the entire world became on fire. So, yeah. I'll remind them later this year, maybe when the world is not on fire anymore. Oh, one other thing as well, and I meant to mention this. We said we'd say this from the guys. If you're outside the UK, you might not know, but we are on lockdown again here in the UK. And as it was last year, at the moment, we need to just issue a quick reminder to everybody that obviously, given the situation in the UK, eModels are working on very restricted staff and at a big, sort of not a big backlog. But of course, they're not got full staff. They're not working at full speed. So they're doing their best to get all the orders packed and shipped and everything out as quickly as possible and to cope with demand. Because everybody's stuck at home, of course, demand goes up and everybody's ordering kits and tools and everything. So while this is ongoing and while eModels guys aren't fully staffed and not able to do everything they normally do, we would say if you can place orders as normal, please do. But please keep in mind, it may take them longer to process your order. It may take them longer to pack and ship it. So please don't be alarmed if you're placing them. Please don't be alarmed if it's, you're waiting a day or two and it's not showing even as packed yet. The guys are doing their best to get through all the orders as they come in. What they would say is if you place an order and you've not heard anything for a couple of days, please try and avoid mailing in saying, hey, where's my order? Because there's only a few of them there. And while they're answering emails, they're not packing orders. Or while they're packing orders, they're not answering emails because they can't do everything at once. So if you are waiting on an order, please try and resist sending a mail every day saying where's my order. It will get dealt with, it will get shipped. Don't panic. If you do have an email query, of course, not relating to where's my order, do feel free to mail them any questions, but please allow extra time for them to respond to your email, because again, it's a lockdown, they're on reduced staff, and they're trying to cope with an excessive demand. So everything will get done, just please be a bit more patient. And if you are waiting, wondering where your order is, please don't mail to chase it up, because all they can do is answer your email, but then they're not packing your order. So just bear with them as best they can. They'll get everything packed and ordered, but just keep
and unfortunately, if you email us, unfortunately, we can't give you any more information because we're not there. We're not in the we're not in the shop, so you can't shortcut the system by emailing us because we don't know either.
All we do is forward it on to James, mate, in the office, and then that's right. So just have had a few emails in the last couple of days saying, "Where's my order? Where's my order?" It's like we're trying to get through as quickly as we can. But
are they doing dispatch emails, Fox, this time round?
I think they're just doing the normal process. You'll still get a mail saying that your order's been shipped and so on.
There you go.
It's just it might take them longer because, like I say, while they're not doing emails, they're doing orders. When they're not doing orders, they're doing emails, so they can't do both at once. So just be a bit patient with them, and they'll get to you. Because everybody, it's like they found out last year. I said to Pete, mate, how was business last year? Brilliant, because everybody was at home, so everybody was ordering stuff. So business was booming. So it is busy. So do be patient with them. They'll get to your order as quick as they can.
Paul Line says, I had to laugh the other day as I received my eModels order about an hour before I got notified that it had been shipped. But I fully understand the guys are under a lot of pressure. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's not like they've got everybody in the store as normal, obviously. So I don't even know what the working arrangement is. They have to abide with the rules and regulations. So
yeah, well, it's not even them.
That James at the moment, won't it?
Yeah, it might be James on his own or one of the guys at a time. So
it's not only just them as well. It's the whole postal service is in uproar and delivering stuff. So
imagine there's one person and they get 150 orders.
Yeah, I can imagine that eModels will be difficult to make into a safe place to work.
Well, we've all been there, haven't we? And it is. I mean, we couldn't keep socially distanced even before then, could we? Us four.
I know they have done various things, put various things in place, so they are, compliant and it's all safe and social distancing. But it does mean massively reduced staff. So
yeah,
they're still open and available for orders. Just it might take a little bit long, but please be patient.
Yeah, so good. Moving on. What are we up to? Well, we've got a little bit left before what's in store. Who's in store tonight? It's Colin, isn't it?
It's me tonight, folks. Yeah.
Oh. Now I have to say, just to give you an idea, like Colin's is normally the theme is it's they're all red, or they've all got the word "the" in the name. Tonight, none of us have been able to guess Colin's theme at all. No. He's got all Chris on us.
So. Even we still don't know what it is. Even the master himself.
I'm not so good at guessing them. I do like doing them, but guessing them, I'm not really that hot on normally.
I'm really thinking that you might be impressed with me, Chris. I'm so hoping you are.
We're either going to be impressed or we're just going to go, oh, for dear God.
All I will say is thin.
Don't say anything. No.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, say nothing.
90,000 ostriches says he feels an order coming on, but he wants paint. But he doesn't just want. He feels he shouldn't just put an order in for paint. So why not just wait to what's in store?
Yeah.
Item 3. There you go. Yeah.
And paint.
Yeah, it's a good one as well. Item number 3.
If you only need some paint, but you don't want to order just paint, order everything else as well. Order many other things. May I recommend the Games Workshop section, perhaps, which is perfect for. I don't really need anything, but I just want everything. That's a nightmare section for that. It really.
That's what happens to me when I think, I need to order some things from eModels. I'll type it out and I'll look at it and I think, that's not much. Let's have a browse, see what else I can find.
We always do, though, don't we? We're like, let's just have a look. I might need a couple of more kits.
That's it. Yeah, I'll have 2 of them paints and two filters and some. I'll have some pigments. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, I'll throw some of them in, some paintbrushes and some glue, and now you're up to about 60 quid. You think, I
had to pick up a couple of Citadel paints from them, and I placed the order, and it's like, I didn't just place an order for 2 Citadel paints. There was a whole load of other stuff that came as I'm like,
no, that's it. But yeah, that's what it's all.
Tim Young says, mini art diorama accessories are my weakness. I could always use a
yeah. Brilliant. Mini art diorama stuff. Yeah, you think, I only need a crate of wine bottles, but I'll have that. And well, and I'll brilliant stuff.
90 Betrillion Ostriches says some weathering pencils, perhaps.
That started off with Ted's video, and I'm thinking, I might treat myself to a couple of them, and it turned into the whole set.
Yeah, he's got all of them, every single one.
It was. I want them all. I want
Yeah.
all of them.
eModels
I wish
fulfill
I
all his
could
model making
yeah,
needs.
all that.
Mm.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, go for it. They're brilliant. You never look back after using the weathering pencils.
Yeah. So if you ever think you're not ordering enough, order more.
That's it.
If there's one piece of advice I'll ever give you, it's order more things.
Although
you don't
if you
wanna
if you only order a small order, they'll still ship it to you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. They still love you anyway. You still get a sticker.
Yeah, and you can order more things, and the postage and packing stays the same. So you might as well make the most of the postage and package. Yeah.
Emma Jane,
go on, Colin.
Emma Jane Young said her New Year's resolution was not to buy any more kits
Yeah.
until she had built some from the stash. She made it until 1920 on New Year's Day. Yeah.
Is that a record? That's like 19 hours of New Year's resolution. That's good.
I'm impressed with that.
Yeah. I've actually I haven't bought a kit since November. Very good. I mean, I have bought a kit, but it was one that I'm going to for a specific reason. So it wasn't just a kit for fun; it was for a video series. But I haven't bought a kit since November. Pretty good.
I can't remember the actual last plastic model kit that I bought. It's
the Achilles Ridge Runner, I think.
it was bought for me.
Oh, was it?
Mine was me Chibi Harrier.
I bought the Thunder model. It was Telford, not last year. It was the year before. It was the Thunder Models Scamel Pioneer. That was why.
Nobody heard any of that, Ted. They were too busy geeking out.
Foxx is cute alert. Look at that. Oh, that daubs. That is so adorbs, isn't it?
Squishy area. Got little peekable cheeks.
It's just it's been eating too much, and you can see that in a Disney TV show. Just been eating too much. It's just
Now, Chris will understand this. It's like Island Savers, Chris, where they're just about to do a poop, so they go.
Yeah, so we've gone from team shit. We're now team plane, are we, Ted?
Yep, team plane, team egg plane. Although I must tell you that this is Skylar's.
Oh,
she's doing that. Yeah. So.
Well, she was. What was that? About 2 years ago.
She's had about. I did film her. We were going to make a little video of her building it, but when she started it, I think she was about 6, and she's now 10. So
now she works for a law firm.
Yeah.
She's down here. She's down here at the bench on the first ones, and now she's up here. Yeah. So the continuity is well out on that video.
Is the ball? Let me start that again. Wow. Graham McRobert says, "Is the ball Russian kit that Colin built available? I would like to build it." Yes,
it's on eModels. It is the Soviet ball tank.
There's a couple of varieties of it, isn't there?
Yeah. The one I'm building for eModels is the Soviet winter ball tank with skis.
I can't. I don't know the specific hashtag number, but if you just do a search for ball tank,
yeah.
What manufacturer is it? Is it
Mini Art, mate?
Mini Art.
Yeah.
Or if you just go to the Mini Art section, you'll probably find some other things you want to pick up.
Yeah.
They're like their what if kits, aren't they? They're kind of.
Yeah. It's the what if range. Yeah.
Yeah. So just look for ball tank.
Really are fun to do. Full interior, and they are brilliant to build.
Or if you have a look at one of Colin's videos, it will tell you the actual stock number.
Emma Jane says, "I want one. I feel another order coming on." I can just see James now watching this, and it'll be sure no more.
Yes, don't forget. Yes, on every one of Colin's videos, there is a link to that specific kit. Yes. Whenever we do an eModels build video, we always put a link to the kit in the description. Yeah,
I'm trying to think what the kit number is because I've got the other one just up there, but yeah,
it's hashtag ball.
Yeah,
it's not really hashtag ball. Paul Lyons says something about football. Don't care. Emma Jane Young says, "We've done that one." And Paul Lyons says, "Colin, the Hammers have just scored, and there's about 5 minutes to go."
Oh, happy days, happy days, mate. It's not West Ham nil tonight, then. Good man.
Michael Jackman says, "I got my wish. A parcel arrived from Kent. A Christmas present. Academy 148 SU 27 flanker. Flank up. Oh, nice. 148th flanker. That's going to be big."
Emma Jane Young saying she wants one. She can fill another order coming on.
Really sure Ted just said that.
Probably did. Was I
As
not
as well
paying
as that,
attention again?
Emma Jane Young feels an order coming
Yeah,
on.
that's another thing about if anybody's new in the channel, you might notice that we often don't get chance to read out everybody's comments, and at other times we'll read them twice.
Malcolm says pension belly this week is no.
Yeah, normally me.
Ted, I keep seeing that kangaroo sign out the corner of my eye on your bit of screen, and I think it's a warning message coming up telling me about something.
All right, yeah, that's it. I can.
That's
can
better,
move
yeah.
the chair. It looks like you've got a warning.
There's something popped up in the little
Can I
thumbnail.
just point out to enrage the viewers that Chris has no hat, but there is a hat.
Mm.
There is indeed
Got
a
hair.
hat just behind him.
I'm growing my hair out.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
behind
he's been rebellious tonight. Him and Ted have both been rebellious by
Yeah,
refusing to wear their hats.
I ain't wearing no hat.
him. I ain't wearing no hat, fool.
Ted was like, I
Hashtag
ain't
team
wearing
no
that.
hat.
Christmas is
Yeah, but-
over, he says.
Chris has got a hat right there. It's right there. You can just
Team no hat over here. Team hat over there. There you go. 9001 Ostrich says, why is Chris not wearing a hat?
Yeah, good man.
Emma Jane Young says, does that mean I get to put 4 new orders in because we read it out 3 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anders says, from eModels site, Mini Art 135th Soviet ball tank with winter ski internal something kit, hashtag 40008. Thank you very much, Anders.
Cheers,
Yes, if
geese.
you can't find it, just do how it works on the eModels site in the search window. If you just do hashtag and then that number, because that's the SKU number. Each kit has a unique. 99.9% of the kits have unique SKU numbers. There's 1 or 2 where they've got the same number and it gets a bit confusing. But yeah, so hashtag 40008 will get you to it. We'll go and have a look at the mini art section. There's some really good kits in there, and some of the good what if stuff are really cool. So it's worth checking it out. And by all the
There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, I sometimes, I will admit, sometimes I just browse the eModels site to see what's new and what's in. There's some good stuff out there. It doesn't get announced. You don't see it on the Facebook pages and things like that. And you just happen to click on it and you see that it's new in stock. So then you go and research it and Google it and find out where it is. Yeah.
Paul Line says you should tell Ted off because he had to wear a stupid hat for all those. Oh, sorry, you should let Ted off because he had to wear a stupid hat for all those years he was a copper.
Oh, poor Ted.
You used to walk past a shop window and you think, I wonder, there's a policeman there. I wonder if that. Oh, it's me.
He wasn't that bothered. It's where he kept his sarnies and his flask.
Yeah.
That's
Couple
it.
of ham sandwiches.
Bit of a cup of tea in his little stubby flask. He had a little Superman flask like that. Paul.
Dan Kramer says there's 2 variants of the ball tank that he knows of. Get 2 of each. Yeah, I got both. I got the ski one for eModels and the wheel one with shark mouth for me.
Shark mouth is always correct.
Yeah,
Carl's come in as well. How to do people make
Hey, Carl.
Yeah.
Hello, Carl. You all right, mate?
Right, what are we up to?
Scale Model Muse placed her first order of the year on the 5th of January.
Oh, good
So
girl.
she made it 5 days. I must admit, there are days when I just sit there and I'm like, I need to buy something. I don't know. I don't want to buy it. I just need to buy something.
Yeah.
And the downside is, of course, when we do the Monday show, we all invariably have to go into the eModels website at some point to set stuff up. And it's like, oh, no.
Yeah, whilst I'm here, I just browsed the store. I did that earlier with what's in store. I'm like, yeah, let's not click any more buttons.
Yeah, that's when we're looking for what's. Yeah, we're looking for what's in store, and you click and you think, oh, there, I'll have that. I click, yeah, I'll have that one. Oh, what's that? Yeah, oh,
Yeah, it catches your eye like a magpie. It's shiny, isn't it? And it's like, oh,
shiny stuff. Yeah,
I've got time to have a look.
Yeah, and then you think, oh, that'd be nice to talk about. I wonder if I can fit it in. Yeah, I'll forget what I just thought about. Yeah,
If I add it to me basket, I'll remember it, and then of course you go like, well, if I go to the checkout, I'll have it in front of me.
So if you ever get if you ever get Ted does a what's in store and it's completely random selection, and you'd be like, you can't figure out the theme will be what I ordered.
Yeah, kits I've built.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'll do next week. No, it's Foxx next week.
Oh
Yeah.
dear Lord!
Yeah,
I can
no.
feel a broken internet coming on.
No, you're not getting out of it because it'll just be postponed until
Yep.
you come back.
Yeah, we won't do a quiz until it's my week. Then I get 2 weeks to think about it.
No.
Peter Rogers says I shall be watching eModels awaiting the Airfix 135th and 35th K2 ambulance.
Oh, interesting.
Making Models fancies that himself.
Mhm.
Scale Model News says about buying the kit on the January the 5th. Says you missed the bit where I said I don't do resolutions. Paul Line says when I browse, I add it to my basket, then I buy it on payday. The basket just changed a lot during the month. Yeah,
Mhm.
good way to do it.
Yeah, don't forget though, it's not yours till you check it out. So
It's when you get stuff that turns up and you're like, I really can't remember ordering that. And then you go through and you're like, actually, yeah, I did. Look, it's there on my history.
There's one retailer, not in the UK, I won't mention who, but there is one retailer I've used before who has like a warehousing option. There's a few of them that have it where you order something, but it's not in stock. And they say, yeah, we'll just keep it in your little personal warehouse. And then when it comes back in stock, we'll send it to you. And I ordered something once and it was like 2 years later, this thing said, I'm like, what the hell? Well, I'm like, oh God, that was like wow. It was like some out of production thing that they got some extra stock in. I'm like, I've just forgotten all about that.
Yes. Happened to me when I've pre-ordered kits. You know, you forget about, especially at the moment with the world being on fire, everything's sort of delayed and you forget about it. And then, like you say, the postman turns up. It's like, ooh, shiny.
Then again, having said that, I ordered something off Amazon and it's like it turns up 3 days later. I'm like, what have I ordered now? I don't know what I ordered the day before.
What I can't understand about Amazon is that I'm lying in bed just browsing Amazon about 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm browsing Amazon and I'll have one of them. You click the button, it'll be delivered at 9 o'clock. It's delivered before you get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
How do they do that? Where does it come from?
You only have to wait 9 hours for your gin.
That's witchcraft and tomfoolery, that is, Ted.
What Ted really means is he's lying there at 11 o'clock at night and he's doing these. I just fancy that. And then the next day he's like, why have I got 300 cases of gin and 6 pairs of socks?
The thing is to mention about it's there before you get up in the morning. When you don't get up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
it makes more sense.
I really wish I'd introduced Mama Foxx to Amazon because now I have to get up at 8:30 every day to unlock the porch just in case. I don't get lions anymore.
Right, I think it's about time we did a what's in store then, isn't it?
Yeah, it would help if I did a share screen, I suppose, wouldn't it?
Do a what's in store.
Very quickly, Tim Young says, I've gone on to order a certain kit. I did loads of stuff to the basket, ordered it, then realised I forgot the main one. So another order. Hey!
Yay!
Right, are we doing are we doing a giveaway thing for the what's in store?
Are we doing for a thing? Is there any terms and conditions for this, or what do we normally do?
What we're doing?
I don't know. I'll put Fox on the front and centre so I can do the talking about it. There you go.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Fox. What are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing. I wasn't paying attention.
Are we giving away a mug with this one this week, or is it because we got a thing this week?
Oh, is it what's in store?
Yeah, what's in store?
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, we'll give a mug away. Okay, all right. It's what's in store time, folks. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this. I'll stop. It's what's in store time. Huzzah! It's as always. It's Colin's turn this week. And
as always, it's Colin's turn this week. Did you say?
I know. I didn't plan this.
No. I didn't say that.
As always, it's Colin. And so if you've not seen one of these before, basically, one of us will go through a selection of items, seemingly random, but not quite, in the store. Not necessarily new in stock, but just interesting things. But there'll be a theme. There's a theme to the items. Now, what we'll do is every other week we do a little bit of a giveaway based on the theme, and it's giveaway time this week. So, if you want to win, Ted, sing it.
Hang about, I'll push the button. Save him singing it. There we go.
eModels mug,
eModels mug. And that's what you could have won.
That's what you could have. Well, yes, if you want to win an eModels mug, Colin's going to go from I'll start that again. Colin's going to go through some fantabulous items in the store. At the end of it, there will be a theme, and he'll come back to you and say, that's all the items. What's the theme? The first person in chat to get the answer right will win the delightful mug of happiness. Now, there are some rules. We see the chat differently to the way you see the chat. You'll see yourself high up or first on the list, but that's irrelevant because you see the chat on your computer or iPad or phone. We're seeing the chat that YouTube actually receives. So just because you're first on your screen doesn't mean you're actually first. So we see the actual chat. So we go off the first name of the chat. Second of all, you have to wait till Colin comes back and says, go. If you answer before, you get the finger of shame. Yeah, so you don't want the finger of shame. So just shut up until Colin comes back and says, what is the theme? Go. If you answer
I
before,
had to look twice then, Ted.
if you, I don't want to know what that was in the corner of my screen. Just saw something at the corner of my eye.
Shame.
Yeah, when it's in peripheral vision, Ted, that's not what it looks like.
No, that's not well.
Yes, if you go in the chat early and put the answer down, you're just giving somebody else the correct answer. So shut up until he says go. So anyway, I shall shut up now. Terms and conditions apply. Your mileage may vary. Objects in the mirror often appear larger than they actually are. When you're in space, no one can hear you scream. Yeah. There you go. Take it off.
You go.
And there we are then.
There's a flying.
First up, ladies, is the Azigawa 1/32 scale Messerschmitt BF 109G.
G.
Yeah, with an H. And yeah, it's a Messerschmitt at the end of the day. And yeah, who doesn't like a Messerschmitt? And it's a bit of a different livery here. Normally you get it done with the old Luftwaffe, but this one's got a bit of the old pointiness going on it.
That's almost ever so slightly orcish, if I was to
It is, isn't it? It's just got a look about it. And yeah, I'd like to say that's why I chose it, but it
needs an anti-tank gun then.
Yeah, but it's got proper attitude about it, and it's 32nd scale. It's got 119 parts. 310 mil long by 283 wide, and the markings are the 53rd Fighting Wing 1st Squadron Commander Captain Eric Artman, he says, right? And also another fighter wing there, and it's the same geezer, Eric
he must have
Artman.
Moved around a bit.
So yeah, he got about a bit, this bloke, didn't he? Yeah. But it looks a pretty mint kit. There's only the one photo, I'm afraid, folks. But yeah, I kind of was hoping to see a bit of the old spruage, to be honest with you.
Gotta say, the 1/32 scale for 53 quid, that's pretty handy. That's gonna be quite big.
That's a serious bit of Messerschmitt there, isn't it? I mean, what's that?
Pretty big.
Yeah, that's 31 centimetres. That's a big old bird, isn't it? And like I say, for 53 quid, I don't
just
think
for reference, it's half the length of a 1/500 scale space battleship Yamato, just so you know.
But that's an interesting factoid, mate.
It's amazing how many things are validly compared to the length of that model. But yeah, 1/32 scale. And Hasegawa do some good plane kits. They're known for good plane kits. So I imagine
it's going to have a fair old whop of detail on there and all. So yeah, that's the first one, folks. The Azigawa 32nd scale.
But like 100 parts for the cockpit and 3 parts for the rest of the plane.
Well, yeah, when I built mine, I've done all the detail with the pedals and the pilot's boats and all of that lot. And then you glue it all together and you never see it.
Yep. But you know it's there.
Next up, folks, we have got a double whammy on this one and clock the old eModels logo.
It's old eModels logo.
Yeah, I know. It's a Revell 2 times. You've got a 1/700 scale and a 1/1200 scale gift set of the RMS Titanic. And of course, Ted's building one at the moment, and I did a little chibi one, and I just thought, well, 2 for 1 there. That's not a bad little selection for 24 quid, to be honest.
That is a little shot of slice of history there with that eModels logo from the dark.
Yeah, I think I've still got it up here somewhere. No, it's on my hobby zone.
I never had a sticker with the old logo on, but that's the real before times logo.
Yeah, that's the proper one with the little aeroplane and the bullets and that. And
now you see what you could do. You could do with them. You see what you could do. You could make both of them, but make the 1200 scale one out to be the Olympic.
Yes.
And then you could put them together and have a forced perspective shot of the Olympic.
One is near and one is far away.
You could do a forced perspective photograph of the both of them as if they're both next to each other, but far away.
And there's a bit of blurb there about the old Titanic. The keel was laid in 1909, and it was Captain Edward John Smith that transferred from her sister ship, the Olympic, especially for the maiden voyage, which sadly
Spoilers.
was her only voyage. Yeah.
Spoilers.
And it's got a suitably placed, strategically placed iceberg, which, you get 2 Titanic models there, folks, for £24. So, have you a bit of that?
It seems a bit strange that they include 2 Titanics in one kit.
It's a Titanic bundle, Ted.
Dan Kramer says, can you fill the hole in the big one with the little one?
Yeah, possibly. Kit number 3, folks, is a Revell 1/500 scale NCC Enterprise 1701. So that's from the new variant, isn't it?
Yep, it's
Of
the
the
JJ.
Star Trek films. Yeah, it's a younger Captain Kirk there, isn't it? So yeah, but
Oh, so it's not the original series. It's not.
Yeah, well, it
It
is.
sort of is, but it isn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
it's a
2009 version.
yeah, it's a Star Trek Enterprise at the end of the day.
I didn't
and-
like it at first, but it did grow on me in the end. I still think that the neck is too far along the engineering on it. Push forward.
Yeah,
It grew
yeah,
on me
it's a
in the
bit squat in the box art. There's no blurb underneath. It's
I've got a Star Trek tune in my head.
I didn't go like that.
but
bit squat in the box art.
I kind of still do the door noise whenever I walk into my lounge. It's like, yeah. But you know,
Yeah,
it's
so
a Starship Enterprise, and you can light it up. You can do your thing with it, and
Mhm.
I think you could have a good old field day. And it's £30 at the end of the day.
It
Isn't
did
it?
grow on me in the end, that design. I still think the neck needs to come forward a bit. At
Yeah,
least it kept you close to the Enterprise A and not the original series. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it's a USS Enterprise, folks, for $29.99 now. So yeah, I don't know whether you get Spock and Kirk as part of it. I don't know, but yeah,
No.
I can
They'd be
imagine
very,
would a
very
bit
small.
Small if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Chris would have a go at painting them, though, wouldn't you, mate?
I'd have a go, but they'd be like that big.
Like
From
a shuttle would be
perspective.
a shuttle would be the size of a grain of rice. So
Yeah,
in fact, actually, 1/500 scale is kind of common scale for Star Trek models. So they've, for once, Revell have actually used a common sense scale for that, which is quite nice.
yeah. So that's
well.
kit number 3, folks. Next up, we've got look at the post-it. We got a Revell. We got a Revell 1/28 Fokker DR1 Red Baron plastic model kit. Yeah. And it was flown by Manfred von Richthofen. That's the Red Baron bloke, isn't it? That's
Red
the
Baron,
Red Baron
yeah.
there, you pillar,
It's
isn't
a
it?
Baronet, you
It's a
spoon.
bit of a giveaway there where it says that.
Yeah, don't be like Fester, will you?
Which bit of it saying Red Baron gave that away?
Yeah, I don't get out much, mate. And yeah, you've got 66 parts in this one. Its length is 211 mil by
Mhm.
262 mil, and it's a skill level 3 on that bad
That's
boy.
just over a third of the length of the 1/500 scale space battleship you might.
Now that's an interesting fact.
I know, it's
Fox
amazing, like-
factoid there, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, but there's actually a picture of the model there. If you click on that, Colin, there's
Oh.
actually there. Look at that.
Look at that.
You get some figures as well. Cool.
Oh, yeah, which one's in charge? Do you think Ian?
He's
what
not
do you
pointing
think?
though, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then
which
again,
eModels
German-
logo's that?
I don't even
know.
remember what eModels logo that is.
I don't recognise that one.
Yeah.
Now they are German, so that officer might have a cigarette in his hand, which would then make it
Yeah,
coffee.
he could
Yeah.
be. It could be smoking effect there, couldn't he? Yeah.
But only if he's got it in the wrong finger, like because German officers always hold the
Yeah.
cigarette stupidly weird.
Yeah,
And there's a
with
bit of blurb about.
feeling scar as well.
There's a bit of blurb there about the Red Baron and his Red Fox triplane made history in the First World War. Bloody, 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 blah. And he was shot down by a Captain A. Roy Brown in 1918. There you go. And he brought down 80 enemy planes. So, yeah. And there's obviously all the bits and pieces, movable propeller, cockpit, all of that.
The thing to keep in mind with that is it's 1/28 scale, which means it's going to be huge.
It's going to
Yeah,
be a big one, isn't it?
it's quite a big fucker.
I mean, yeah.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
you said that, Chris, because yeah.
I mean,
EC Idaho has a question for you, Fox. He asks, what was the Enterprise model compared to the Yamato? They're the same scale.
I don't know. Go back to it. What was the length?
Which one? The Enterprise? That one?
Yes. Does it have a length on it?
No.
No.
There's no blurb, mate. Can't
tell you,
It's
mate.
literally all of that, mate.
Yeah, now Chris has got Colin's got the same problem that I have, where it doesn't give you the description.
Some
Yeah.
some pages don't. They fixed few, but not all of them.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to tell James about that, but I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
It is the same scale as the.
If he
Enterprise.
goes in and whops in the kit number, it might give him a close up of the box and give the dimensions that's normally written around about there.
Yes.
Menu discipline goal. So that's the Revell Fokker.
Yeah, that is a big fucker. That.
And
But the thing is, it's really big, but it will be if it's only got like 20 odd, but it'll be a nice simple build.
yeah, it's
So
16
it's not-
quid, Fox. You can't
Yeah, and
argue
you've
with
got-
it, can you?
They've still kind of
60.
got this weird scale, this weird 128 scale, when they could have made it 124th scale.
Yeah, but just think of the mileage you could get out of it, out of discussing it with your friends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mate,
that's
think
true.
how many laps you could do in your man cave doing airplane noises, Ted. You could have your old leather flying that on the works, mate. I'd be mightily impressed.
Yeah, you could put the fan blower on and get the wheat of the flaps going.
Yeah, the old coat hanger down the silk scarf, flutter, and all of that.
Chunks away, flaps to manual.
Yeah. Rightio, next up, we got a Revell 150 of USS Voyager.
Mm,
I know, and I've got one of these just over there.
I've got one loft.
That's a work in progress, and yeah, I'm going to get back to doing the electricity on it and finally get it built.
I do like the Voyager.
Yeah, it's had a 2-year hiatus, and yeah, sorry, go on, Geese.
It wasn't my favourite series, but I do like the ship. There's actually some shots of the model there as well, Col.
Yeah,
Look at the Revell paint job. We always take the mickey out of Revell's paint job.
yeah. There's the oversized shuttlecraft.
Wait, what? They actually gave you a shot? Oh man!
Yeah.
Obviously updated this kit because I've had 2 Voyager kits. One was the limited edition one that came with decals for the windows, and the other one was the generic kit, and that did not have shuttles in it.
Yeah, mine got shuttles, mate.
Although the shuttles are going to be that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have one in the loft, but I don't think it'll be too
Because I've
hard.
got the photo etch for it as well to detail it up a bit. But
They've not got that decal straight on the side.
A what?
That decal they put on the side wasn't straight. That's right.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's a bit shonky, isn't it?
We do like taking the mickey out of Revell's box.
Does this beat their shiny clothed SWAT guy?
No, they've not actually done a bad job on that. They need some depth to it. It's got no washes or anything on it, and it's a bit flat, but they've done all right. It also shouldn't be shiny, but there you go.
Yeah.
I'm quite liking the look of that, and the scale's not that far off a 144 either, so you can get away with
It's
that.
a nice
about-
kit, Chris.
It's about about 2 foot long, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yes, yeah.
It's a
That's
nice
not
big
2
kit.
foot that you're holding your fingers apart. Well, I can
I've
only
got
see one.
mine-
I can only see
I've
one
got
of your
mine
hands,
just
but
I've got mine just off shot there. I'll
Also,
But
it shouldn't actually be grey. It should be shades of blue and green. But hey, we won't go into that. There you go. I like taking the mickey out of Revell's box art artists. But it is actually
No.
quite a good kit. If their Voyager kits, we do take the mickey out of Revell, but the Voyager's actually not too bad at all. It's got a seam line down the middle of the bottom hole, but it's easily fixed. and cleaned
Yeah.
up, so
Yeah,
it's not-
yeah,
it's not
decent
like-
bit of sanding, mate, and you'll be well in, mate. But
it's a good kit. That
that's-
is actually a good kit. Most Star Trek kits, a lot of them are absolute. The older ones are absolute pigs. But that's
fitment on this, like you say, is really good. It's just that one seam in it that spoils
yeah,
it.
but you can easily clean that up.
And this was, what was the name? Oh yeah, Captain Catherine Janeway. There you go. This is the one where it went. Did it get thrown off course or go through a wormhole and end up?
Thrown
way out.
70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant.
A note to self: you must start watching DS9 again.
Yes, watch DS9. Yep,
So yeah, there you go. That's the Revell 150 of USS Voyager, and it's only £31. So
It's got lighting potential.
it has. I've got full Arduino going in it with all the moving nacelles and things like that.
I
Because
think a close up of the windows on the hull, that one with the front of the sensor array.
that
'cause,
one there, mate. Yeah.
There were the ones I had, there were 2 versions. The limited edition one, this is going back to the late 90s. Limited edition one had inaccurate windows, and they had accurate windows, and the normal one had inaccurate windows. That looks like the windows of the limited edition one. So they must have updated
Yeah,
it.
my windows here were chopped out and replaced with photo etch parts.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the ones in the actual hull there. They've got the little little rectangles.
Oh, these, yeah, I drilled all mine out, mate. Because
And the one I had that was the regular one from the late 90s, they were just big flat squares, so they must have updated it, and that must be an update.
Yeah.
It's a good kit. It's a really good kit.
it is a good kit, mate.
Just don't paint it grey. It's not grey. It's blues and greens. Honestly, I don't know.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to paint mine grey. I wouldn't have known.
It's more grey than the Enterprise and Runabouts, but it's still ever so slightly eggshell blue, very, very light.
Oh, I'll have to pick your brains for a decent colour. I'll get you to do a colour match for us.
Yeah.
And last up, folks, is the AMT 132nd scale Captain America Ford F-150 monster truck. And I chose this because it's got big wheels. That's the only reason I chose it. It's a monster truck. There's no blurb. I've just got the same as what Ted has there with the Hermes and all of that lot.
What I want to know is why Marvel heroes always have boots with turn-ups.
I don't know.
When were boots with turn-ups a thing past 1632?
Yeah, and it's one of those as well. If you was a superhero, would you have a cape or a mask? You know, it's that. I'd like to have a bit of the old fluttery capage going on myself.
Well, given that Captain America was supposed to be like World War II, why did they give him like 15th century turnbuckle boots?
yeah, ye old swashbuckling boots.
Yeah. I mean, I like that idea of boots with it just makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I mean it's a 32nd scale. I think it's one of the it's a snap fit kit. So again, quick little weekend build you could do if you got youngsters. And they get to run around the house with a big booming monster truck, don't they?
I assume it's not actually remote controlled. It just looks like a remote.
I've got no blurb on it, mate. It's just giving the delivery and that. So
no, for 29 quid, it's just a
it looks like it's just a standard AMT snap fit together kit that you can do with one of your youngsters there and have a bit of fun with it. But I suppose you could do a bit of lighting in it and things like that if you want.
Have some fun with that.
Yeah, so there you go, folks. That is your 6. So do you want a refresher?
Yes. I haven't got a clue what it is.
First up is the Azzy Gower 32nd scale Messerschmitt BF109G. Then you've got the double whammy Titanic kits. Then you've got the NCC Enterprise 1701. You then got the Fokker DR1 Red Baron.
It's a great big Fokker, that is.
You've got the Revell 150th USS Voyager.
Peter.
And you got the Captain America monster truck. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. Come back.
AMM confirms those boots are called turn downs.
Remember to do a refresh and drag, folks.
Hit the refresh button. If you don't want to lag between now and the chat, between the video and the chat, hit the refresh button and drag the slider across.
All of that. And for your chance to win a mug, go.
And we've got no idea what the theme is, so you guys get it.
I've still got no idea what the theme is.
Well, you're either going to groan at me or Chris is going to be incredibly proud of me. Bang.
Tim Young
straight in. Tim Young's first in Captain. Captain.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Captain.
Lovely.
Captain.
You need to find out, don't you, Fox?
That's lovely. I like that. Yep.
Yeah. Captain.
Do you want to share again, Colin? Then because he looks all puzzled.
It would help.
I think we've broken him.
Hang on. Voyager, Enterprise. Okay, I get that. Captain.
Here we
Captain
go.
Smith.
Look, Captain. On the Messerschmitt.
Oh, you need a word in the description somewhere. Oh,
yeah.
I've got
Titanic. Yeah, you know where I'm going, don't you? It's there he is, Captain. Captain Kirk.
Yeah, I think next, when it's my turn, I'll have kits that have glue in the description.
Captain A. Roy Brown.
Janeway.
Captain Janeway. And Captain America.
Yeah. Wait, what about the Messerschmitt one?
Yeah, the Captain.
The Messerschmitt one. Yeah, it was the Captain bloke underneath in the description. There he is.
Was it? Oh, Captain
Eric Hartman.
God.
Yeah. You've got a big Chris on there. We're looking at words and descriptions, haven't you?
Chris, are you proud?
I'm happy with that. That works, yeah.
That'll learn us all. I expect yours to be dead simple.
Oh, and people got it as well. That's got to be the real.
Yeah, people got it, and you three didn't. I'm so happy.
Fox
is looking at me.
Who got it right then? That was
Tim Young.
Well done, Tim. You've won yourself at eModels mug.
Although Tim wasn't very sure, he did put a question mark after it, like he was asking. He wasn't asking us; he was telling us.
In that case, he's won an eModels mug.
Yeah, we'll just knock the handle off of it so you can't pick it up.
Yeah.
We need a screenshot of Fox's expression.
Yeah, so what you need to do is send an email to, it's up there, ted@emodels.co.uk.
It's above Colin.
It's above Colin's head. It's up there.
Hang on.
It's
Do
up
you
there.
want it above your head? There you go.
Have a look
You
at
can
Colin's
point to it now.
There now. Yes, ted@emodels.co.uk. It's just there. With your name, your address, and your phone number, just in case the courier needs a phone number. Don't know why I'm pointing out the finger. That's not a phone number. Name, address, and phone number, and just put in the mail or in the title that you want a mug. And we'll forward that on to the guys at eModels, and they will then send it on to you. So name, address, and phone number, and just say you want the mug, and we'll get James to send one out to you. It might take a little while because you know the world's on fire, but you'll get one eventually. Well done.
Yes. Oh, God.
Fox isn't impressed with me, is he? He's
I'm
like,
not.
that's the thing.
No, I am. I'm not impressed with myself for not getting it. Especially given that Ostriches says, to be fair, Colin did say captain during each item.
I did. I made a point of emphasising the words.
What?
Anders says, Colin, I'm disappointed. I had to try thinking.
I know normal service will resume. I think it's because I had a nice rest over Crimbo and I might have just lost me touch.
Yeah.
Simplicity will return.
Yeah, you know what to do next week, Fox. You could just say on this plastic kit. Here's a 124 scale plastic kit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chris,
what's the connection? You have to make them.
Yeah, Chris, do you think Ted's got a lip out as well? I think so. I think they're ganging up on me here, mate.
Yeah, I think you're
There's
right.
a micro wibble coming on, I think. Quantum wibble.
Quantum wibble. Oh dear, I thought that was pretty good, mate. Considering originally I typed in Skipper because it was all to do with our friend Skipper Ted next to us, see, and nothing come up for Skipper. So I thought, I know, I'll go captain then, because all ships have a captain, because obviously Ted's gone on to his patron thing with all his shipmates. That's what the theme was going to be, see.
All ships have a captain, first choice plane.
Yeah, so I had the choice of 7 items that came up in that search, and one of them was Warhammer, and I deleted it.
Oh,
I chose not to do the Warhammer one.
I used to like you. I used to think you were a cool dude, but now I question that.
You haven't got it sus, Colin, because all you need to do, you can do your what's in store, and then to cut down on the amount of time you have to speak, you just throw a Warhammer one in and Fox it off. Yeah,
I just removed it because I thought, no, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of having a Warhammer.
Just for that, next week I'm going to do all Warhammer, and the theme's going to be Warhammer.
Yeah, Jim, you're going to go, oh, Fester, you know all about this. Describe.
Oh, my voice is gone. Somebody else do the talking.
Fox, you couldn't resist describing a Warhammer, even if you had to do it by mime.
Yeah, even though it was a soundproof box, I'd be learning sign language just to.
Oh, he's gone again.
It wasn't me. No hands.
He's taking a hump and he's gone.
This is what it is. He's now sitting there going, if I do it now, then I won't have to do what's in store next week.
He might.
Yeah. No, he couldn't resist being off air for any more than about 10 minutes. So.
I'm just waiting for him to wave the correct number of fingers, then I'll bring him back in.
I just did.
Did you learn in sign language again, Fox? Was your mate?
I may have
was. There were a certain number of fingers being waved at the camera, but
it may have been a gesture more than a word.
Well, we're about time to wrap up. I think.
There is one more thing to do.
Yep, got one more thing to do. I've got to set up again, haven't I? Hang on. Because I fell over, didn't I? God damn it.
Yes. Before we go tonight, Fox has one more thing to do. But because he's dropped out again, he's got to reintroduce it again. So we'll.
Yes, as Microsoft used to say in the old days of the Xbox presentation, there's just one more thing. But it's not Halo. Sorry. Yes, we had a giveaway hundreds of years ago, if you remember, like in the previous decade, quite literally, we had a giveaway. And the giveaway we had was Kablink. It was the IBG Models 172nd PZL 37A Bis Los Twintel Fins Polish bomber plate. That's really badly written. It's the Abyss Losh, which translates as moose. PZL 37 bomber plane.
I remember this.
Hang on, how do I actually I need to press buttons, don't I?
Yeah.
Has it got any photographs now? It's just that one. It's the funny looking Polish bomber that looks awesome. Abyss Losh, and Losh translates as moose. We were giving this away. Nice kit by IBG Models. And what we need to do is pull a winner. So we asked you to put I've not got last week's video up, have I?
No.
That's what I didn't do. It's been so long since I've done one of these. Oh, where is it?
See,
I'll hide your screen again while you find it.
Okay.
This will all come as part of teaching Foxx how to do the StreamYard buttons, Chris, isn't it, mate?
It's worrying, isn't it?
It is
it's very
really
worrying,
quite
right?
scary, isn't it?
Yeah, because I totally forgot that we would give it away.
Right, let me get past the advert that I can't skip past. Hang on. Wow, that guy's got an annoying voice.
Is that you?
Right.
What?
Are we ready? I'm back now.
And as Ericsson says, don't forget to hit that thumb button. Give us a thumbs up, folks, if you've liked this stream tonight.
And if you don't like the stream tonight, give us a thumbs up anyway.
Yeah.
There's Colin with a turkey on his head, and there's Ted with chicken on his head.
Yeah.
The classic traditional Christmas chicken, eh, Ted?
Yeah, that's the week when we all was wearing hats, Fox. Not that we're mentioning the fact that two are not wearing hats.
Two people who aren't wearing hats right now.
Yeah, but Fox is wearing the same hat.
I made up for it that week because I had a selection of hats that I should have credit for carrying me forward.
Not bang, Ted. You can't store them up. Yeah. Anyway, this was the last one. We asked you to do an amusing or factual comment about mooses. I think it was. We've got Clarky, of course, says classically, "There's a moose loose about this house."
There's a moose loose about this house.
Dan Kramer says, "Spectre moose of Maine is one of my favourite cryptids. It's a massive white moose that's been sighted for decades." Let's have a look at another random one. The moose, along with the beaver, is one of the national animals of Canada. It is also considered the national animal of Sweden and Norway. In Norway, it's often referred to as the king of the forest. The moose is the state animal of Alaska and Maine, says Redlen. Let's have a do one more. B3 says, moose are huge. You probably knew that they were big, but I mean, they are really big. The average female weighs 771 pounds. That's 350 kilograms. And the average male weighs 881 pounds, or 400 kilograms. They can get up to 1,800 pounds.
Oh, wow, that's moosive.
They are big fuckers, as they say in the aircraft world. Anyway, so we're going to pick one of these comments at random. So we're going to go to a random comment picker, and we're going to avoid all the adverts. Get YouTube comments. Put the address in first, Fox. The camera's in the way.
I was going to say, have you put the address in yet? But
no,
he must have done that.
He's had too long off, Chris, isn't he, mate?
It's been weeks since I've done one of these. So there are 20 unique comments. So are you ready? Is one of you going to do the sound effect when I do the button?
Ching.
It's more of a tumbling sound. Ready? Thanks, Ted. 3, 2, 1. That's a good noise, that. And the winner is Cram Phillips. Name I don't recognise. Dr. Seuss wrote Thidwick the Big-Hearted Moose after he was attacked by a loose moose in Canada while disembarking from the world's largest plane, the Spruce Goose.
There you go.
That sounds like something that would happen. So there we are, Cram Phillips. I've not come across your name before, but congratulations. You have won yourself the IBG Models 172nd PZL 37 Abyss Losh. Which translates as moose.
Moose. It could be one of these people that sits out just watching, doesn't come in the chat. It could be out there.
So there you go. I've stopped sharing now, so you can take it off me if you would, Chris. But yeah, there we are. That's done. I've got to find the back. I don't know where the thing is now. I've lost the actual. There we are. I can't find you guys. Where are you?
Us, we're here. We didn't go anywhere.
Oh, there we are. It doesn't show up on my apps manager, bizarrely.
Section number 3 on how to do the buttons.
Yeah. So yes, all you need to do, Cram, is just send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk with your name, your address, and your phone number. We need your phone number for the courier. And if you can, please, in the title of the message, just put that you won just put Polish bomber, and it's hashtag 72512. That's hashtag 72512. Make sure you put that in the title so James knows which kit it is you've won very quickly without having to open your mail up. And we'll get that sent off to you.
Yeah. What'll happen is when you send us email, we'll forward it across to
Yeah.
James, and they'll come direct out the shop towards you.
Yeah, we don't work free models, so we don't do that bit.
But it
yeah,
may
just
take
make
them a
sure,
couple of extra days because of everything.
yeah, might take a little longer. If you're outside the UK, it may take significantly longer to get to you because some countries are obviously quarantining incoming mail. So please do be patient. It will get out to you, but just make sure to put hashtag 72512 in the message body or the title, just so we know that you've won what you've won. Congratulations.
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 I think on that note, that about wraps us up for the night, doesn't it?
Yep.
We've done everything, we've cleared everything, we've started the new year as we mean to go on.
What, badly? Poorly organisedly.
Yes, when it's no good starting professional and then just going downhill. If you're downhill already, you can only go up. So
We like to set ourselves very low standards, which we often fail to achieve.
Absolutely.
yes, if you set yourself something low enough, you can achieve it. So
Yeah, if you start from the bottom, you can only get better. So
yes, we're doing that. But anyway, it's time to go. Time for bed. Time for gin and everything else. But we're going to go. And thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on the eModel live stream tonight. eModels.co.uk. Go and have a look at the website. As you saw, and as we discussed before, once you start browsing on there, you never know what you're going to find. There's lots of stuff on the eModels website that you can go and have a look at. But in the meantime, we'll leave you for now. And next week, it's Fox's What's in Store.
oh,
So, yeah.
I may have developed a bone in my leg or something.
Yeah, no, yes. We shall make sure he's here. But, yes. But thank you for joining us. We'll bid you all farewell and good night. Have a safe sleep. Be safe out there. If you do have to go out, wear a mask, wash your hands.
Worm ask.
Keep away from people, and see you all again. Okay, everybody. Good night, all. Good night.
Take
all.
care, everyone. My
Yeah.
name.
Bye.